Heyo, Hotkeys, Andi here, and it is finally here. Streamer.Bot 0.1.4, something that you guys have been asking for since I made my first video on Streamer.Bot. Are hotkeys coming? How can I do a keyboard hotkey? How can I trigger hotkeys? Well, now you can. Let's just dive into it straight away. Please rock the stone. Let's go. Right, so I'm going to jump into OBS and I've got a source here which is just an image, and I'm just going to be using a toggle visibility for this example. Obviously you can use this on anything, I'm just using this as a basic example, so I'm going to show you how it works rather than doing something intricate. So I'm going to first show you how you can trigger a hotkey via an action in Streamer.Bot. So basically whenever an action happens, you can simulate a keyboard press without you actually having to press it. So if you were in a game, for instance, or something like that, and you want chat to control your game, you will be able to do that using this method. So I'm just going to go up to File and go to Settings and set a hotkey in OBS. So I'm going to show the image with Control 1 and I'm going to hide the image with Control 2. So I'm going to press Apply, press OK, zoom out. And we're going to go to Streamer.Bot. So inside Streamer.Bot, we need to create an action. So on the Actions tab, we're going to right click and press Add. I'm going to call this hotkey press for image. Just like that. I call it anything, press OK, and you've got it just here. And in the sub actions on the right hand side, we're going to add an action. You've got the new keyboard press option just here. So I'm going to press that. So the key we want to press is Control and 1. So we're going to press the modifier Control and 1, press test, and you'll see in the background the image has come on now. If I change this to Control 2 and press test, you'll see it disappears because we set them hotkeys inside of OBS. So I'm going to press OK there. I'm going to add a small delay of a second, and then I'm going to duplicate this action but change it to Control and 2. So now when this action runs, it's going to do the keyboard press for me, Control 1, wait a second, then press Control and 2. So I'm going to link this to a channel point reward. So I'm going to use this test channel point reward I've got here. So I'm going to right click and press Edit. I'm going to get it to trigger the action hotkey press for image, which is right at the bottom. Press OK. So now when my test Twitch channel point is pressed, it'll do Control 1. Wait a second, press Control 2. And again, you don't have to activate something inside of OBS. This could be global across your computer, so you can control a game or something like that. Next up, we're going to take a cheeky little look at basically triggering an action with a hotkey this time. So if we create a new action, I'm going to call this one I'm going to say image on. And press OK, and we're going to do a similar sort of thing, but this time I want the image to come on. So I'm going to go to OBS and go source visibility state, and we're going to basically say the image turns on, and then I'm going to do another delay and get it to wait for a second, and then I'm going to do image off again. So I'm going to add the action in again, OBS source visibility state, and then get it to turn off again by changing this to hidden. So this action now goes turns the image on, waits a second, turns the image off. Done. And then now we need to apply a hotkey to it. So I'm going to go to Hotkeys, and then on this section you'll be able to right click, press Add, and then I'm going to use a different hotkey for this. I'm going to do Control and 3. So when I press Control and 3 on my keyboard, it's going to run that action. Obviously you can set up any kind of keyboard modifier. You can even use the F numbers all the way up to like F24, which is cool. So you can have plenty of hotkeys available and things like that, which is really nice. And we need to select the action that we want it to do. And it was image on that we created. I'm going to press OK. And you'll see here. So now when I press Control and 3, it'll turn the image on and then turn it off. Control and 3. So now I can activate any action inside of Streamer.Bot with basically any keyboard shortcut at all. So that will allow you to be able to use it a bit like a Stream Deck if you've not got a Stream Deck or anything like that. So that is a cool feature that's been added, and obviously the possibilities are endless. Again, if you're using this sort of stuff in games, just be aware of like different game companies don't like external modifiers on keyboards and things like that for cheating and all that jazz. You know how it is, so just stay safe out there, alright guys? If you want to support me, then consider joining Patreon or the YouTube channel members down below. These videos take me a while. If you've got any questions, then drop it in the comments as well. Put your right over the stone. I'll see you in the next vid. Much love. I just want to say a huge thanks to all my patrons that help make this content full-time, make it free for you guys, and also a huge thanks to all my YouTube members. You guys are legends. Thank you so much for everything that you do for me and the community. Keep it up, guys.